people don't have to be nice to you. So for that sort of thing, or recognize you for your passion. And for me, I don't play music for people's recognition or for girls or none of that. I just play because I really want to do it. And so if it touches somebody, that means the world. That means the world to me, for real. So, yeah.
Brandon, how did you get the gig with the Jacksons?
Good to see you, Elmo.
So good to see you, man.
Yes,
I can't
sir.
wait to hear the story.
Well, how I got the gig with the Jacksons was through a friend of mine named Rex Salas. And Rex saw my band New Genesis playing at a club at Stevie's in Encino. It's closed now, but it was a great place. And anyway, he saw that I really love old, like my sound is a more mature sound for my age, I could say. When the Jacksons opportunity came up, he called me for it, and it just kind of stuck ever since.
But he had called you for another gig before.
He called me for Boyz II Men first, just to see if I really, could do it. Then he said, okay, you can handle this. I know you can handle it. Which I think anyone would know if you know me at all. Like, I'm very passionate about Michael Jackson, the Jacksons, Stevie Wonder, and, classic R&B artists. Yeah, that's what I love.
So when you got the call for this gig, you were pretty much like, I already know the song.
I knew every song. It was so funny because I'll be in there with them and Jackie and Jermaine, Marlon, and Tito, and I'll be like, hey, do y'all remember when y'all did this? And he was like, how do you know that? It's like, man, I've studied y'all's entire catalog. I know everything. So they flip out off of me being young and knowing all this stuff. And so that's all because of my mom. She showed me the Jackson 5 when I was a kid, and I saw Jermaine playing, and that made me want to be a bass player because that looked like the coolest thing up there out of everybody.
I can imagine that when you got the call of, hey, can you do this with the Jacksons, it's probably pretty exciting.
Very exciting. It was a dream come true for sure, a big, big dream come true, because that's how I learned how to play bass, was the Jacksons' Destiny album. I learned that whole thing from top to bottom. And then I went from there and I started learning the Triumph. I went to the live album. And also with Stevie, went through his whole entire catalog. And so it's really cool. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. That's just how I learned. And so I think that's why my sound is the way it is, why I sound like an old man. But with this new stuff that's happening too, I figured out both sides. And I just put them together.
And then, so you already knew the Stevie stuff, and you had the opportunity to play with Stevie as well.
Yes, I have had several opportunities to play with Stevie. Once, the first time was in Memphis. He played at the National Civil Rights Museum, and I was in the house band for that. And he came up and sang 3 songs, and that was actually 5 songs, and that was a literal dream come true.
Wow.
That Stevie Wonder would show up to one of my gigs and just start playing songs, and I already knew him.
Was Boyz II Men, was that the first opportunity for you to do like that kind of like A-level touring opportunity?
That was my first one. But actually no, let me take that back. This is my first in LA. When I was in Memphis, I was Isaac Hayes' bass player. Rest in peace. I was 19.
Wow.
And I played on the song, Oscar-winning song called It's Harder Here for a Pimp on the Hustle and Flow movie. That's me playing bass on there. A lot of people don't know that, but I got an Oscar when I was 19.
Oh, dude, amazing.
Yeah, I get this big certificate. It's about that big, but turning it around. And it's really cool. I don't get a trophy, but I do get recognized.
Dude, congratulations, that's amazing.
Thank you. I was 19.
And then that led to American Idol,
Jessica Simpson, Keisha Cole. I did, what else? It's so many things. El DeBarge.
Wow.
I was his bass player for a little while. It's been a Tyrese. I did some stuff with him. He had the #1 album in R&B last year, and I was playing with him for a little while last year. So it's just been a blessing. Also, New Kids on the Block and TLC. Goodness gracious, it's kind of a lot of stuff, man. It's a blessing. It's such a blessing, man.
Brandon Brown, if you need the best dude ever, come lay down there. I know in the few times I've jammed with you, it's a blessing to be able to play with you, man.
I appreciate it. It's a blessing to even be playing. I just love having fun. And I want to just spread joy. If I can spread joy with my bass or music or a smile or whatever, a joke, because I like laughing too. I like to make people laugh. I like jokes. So Even though I'm a serious kind of dude, but I still like having a good time.
You can tell if you follow him on Instagram. You should follow him on Instagram.
Basic Brandon. I'm on there.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Elmo, my man. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yes, sir.